Hey, today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading for what your pet wants this Valentine's Day. So how you can spoil your pet this Valentine's Day or show your pet just a little bit extra love. So I'm going to be doing 4 piles, and take a deep breath, center yourself, ground yourself, and pick a number from 1 to 4, and that will be your pile and the message that your pet wants you to hear. And the deck that I'm using is the Dog and Cat Communication Tarot deck, and I'll leave a link below if you would like to pick this deck up for yourself. What does your pet want you to give them or do for them this Valentine's Day? Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4. Group 1, you have the 10 of Paws and the 4 of Balls. Group 1, you have the 4 of Paws and the 10 of Balls. And the 10 of Balls is all about appreciating the different stages of life. So our pets and animals in general go through their life stage a lot quicker than we do. They go through the puppy stage faster than we go through childhood, and their life is a lot shorter than ours. And the 10 of Paws is all about reminding us to appreciate those stages and those transitions and growing older, and to really show gratitude for where you are and where your pet is in life right now, and remembering and being grateful for the past, even if it may have been painful, and looking forward to the future and the next stage of life, even if that next stage is one that you maybe aren't that happy about or don't really want to happen, like your pet getting older and showing signs of aging. But it's really just showing gratitude and appreciating life and all the stages that there are to offer in life. Even in puppyhood or kittenhood, there are different stages within that stage of young life. So just keep an eye out for those transitions. So that's what the 10 of Paws is all about. And the 4 of Bones is all about celebrating accomplishments and being aware of achievements, even if they are really small achievements. There are a lot of achievements in each stage of life, and the 4 of Bones reminds us to really celebrate and be proud of those achievements that we have accomplished. So putting those 2 cards together, this Valentine's Day, your pet is trying to tell you to really just celebrate and enjoy the stage of life that you and your pet is at right now, and to not look or worry about maybe what's to come, what the next transition will bring in life, or what the future is going to bring, but to be present and enjoy the phase that you are now. And maybe you might find yourself or your pet actually experiencing the ending of a transition or the beginning of a new stage, and to instead look at this as something negative or something sad, something ending and you're giving up something or leaving something behind. Look at it as something exciting and something new and what's coming into your pet's life and your life right now. So take some time to just really think about how this might be affecting your pet. What stage of life is your pet at right now? And then this Valentine's Day, really celebrate that stage of life. Your pet wants to maybe do an activity that represents where they are in their life right now. Like puppies would love to socialize and play and get with other animals and other people and just meet and explore new things. And maybe an elderly animal would more like to just sit with you on the couch and really enjoy just being with you and relaxing. And think about what stage of life your pet is at right now and celebrate that stage, and also what stage you're at, because our animals really just want us to be happy, and this Valentine's Day they might just want us to really celebrate where we have been, what we have done, our accomplishments, and love ourselves and love everything that we have accomplished and the stages or the transitions that we have made and gone through. So this Valentine's Day, Group 1, take some time to celebrate your accomplishments with your pet. Celebrate the transitions and the phases that you have gone through together, and just really think about where in your life you are right now and where in your life your pet is, and celebrate that. Look at the good things that have come out of these transitions and phases and life changes. Group 2, you have the 8 of balls and the world. So group 2, you have the world and the 8 of balls. And the world is all about celebration, celebrating a phase that has ended or an accomplishment that you have achieved. So this Valentine's Day, your pet is really wants to celebrate maybe a recent accomplishment that maybe they have achieved or you have achieved. Think about what maybe a new skill or a new trick or something that your pet has recently overcome. Maybe you've visited a trainer and your pet has overcome some fear or some anxiety, or maybe your pet is in a special sport like agility and they're really getting the hang of it and learning it, and your pet feels that they have recently had some sort of accomplishment that they really want to celebrate. And if you can't think of something for your pet, maybe your pet is noticing you going through this achievement and this accomplishment, and they really want you to acknowledge that, hey, I've done something really great here and I need to celebrate this. So this Valentine's Day, your pet really wants you to celebrate an accomplishment, something that you've recently achieved or overcome. Sometimes we don't really take time to celebrate our accomplishments, and we kind of meet one goal and then want to get going on the next one right away. And your pet is saying, hey, wait, slow down. You just did something that you've been trying to do for a while. Maybe it's something, if you do yoga, simply like just getting a lot better at a certain pose. And for you, you're kind of like, okay, been there, done that, now I can do it, on to the next. And your pet is saying, hold on, let's celebrate that. And the 8 of balls is all about being comfortable with change. Our animals like to always be active and move their bodies and their brains, and they're just discover and learn new things and always want more, and being passionate about learning and discovering, exploring, being curious. And this card is your pet saying that they would like more. They want to discover, learn more, and they're comfortable with the change that may occur with this. They want to change something. They want to take action, go for it. And with this card paired with the world, your pet is saying, I know that I have recently accomplished something, and I want to celebrate that, and then I want to jump right back into it, and I want more. I want the next goal, the next step, the next phase. I want to continue this. I'm passionate about it. I'm loving it. So this Valentine's Day, I think that your pet wants you to do something new, something exciting, explore, discover, change up your routine a little bit this Valentine's Day. Just for one day, go on maybe a really exciting walk or a hike somewhere with your pet, something that you don't usually do, something where your pet feels that there's a difference, there's a change here. Get them a new toy, a new treat, some new food. Play something with them that you have never done before, that they have never seen before. Give them a surprise, and then interact with them with that surprise, like a new toy, something that they've never played with before, something that's different from all the other toys that you have, or different than any other food you've ever given them, and kind of teach them how to use this toy, or give them a chance to try a bunch of different foods and see what they like or what they don't like. Give them an experience with their senses. Give them some change, some variety, and then celebrate that achievement and that accomplishment and that bravery of trying something new, because it's scary for us and for our animals as well to be brave and go into a new unknown situation. And your pet wants to experience that change, that new thing, discover something, and then celebrate it and be proud of what they have learned or discovered on this new journey that they have taken with you. So this Valentine's Day, I would give your pet something that they have never seen before, never tasted before, never heard before. I think a toy would be really great, because then you and your pet can interact together more than just like throwing them a new bone and then kind of walking away, and you don't really get to interact with that. because your pet wants to celebrate and be with you during this change or this fun thing that you two are doing together. Group 3, you have the 3 of Hearts and the 3 of Paws. Group 3, you have the 3 of Hearts and the 3 of Paws. The 3 of Paws is all about really just feeling emotions, letting yourself feel every emotion, even if they're emotions that kind of hurt or that you don't want to feel, just letting yourself feel them and let your body experience them. Maybe you'll want to cry, maybe you'll get really angry, maybe it'll feel really uncomfortable, but letting yourself go through those feelings, releasing them, and then you'll feel so much better after. So this card is really all just about feeling all the emotions. And when we carry around these kind of negative emotions or emotions that are difficult for us to feel, I don't want to say they're necessarily negative. It could be even pride or some emotions that you're just kind of blocking off, emotions that you don't really want to feel or not letting yourself feel, even if that emotion is love. If that's emotion you're kind of maybe fearful of feeling, even if it is a good emotion, they're emotions, when we keep these emotions inside of us, our pets also feel these emotions because they can really energetically in tune with us and how we feel. So we kind of push these emotions onto them and they try and help us release them, and they might be releasing these emotions, our emotions that we're holding on to, in ways that we don't really like. So maybe misbehaving or aggression or fear. And when we heal ourselves and let ourselves feel these emotions, our pets will often stop misbehaving or become less fearful, become less aggressive, because us healing ourselves in turn will heal our animal. So this Valentine's Day, your pet really wants you to dig deep and feel those emotions you maybe aren't letting yourself feel right now. Not saying they're necessarily negative emotions, but whatever emotions that you are feeling. And doing this will really just make you feel light and happy and just a big kind of weight off your shoulders. And the same for your pet. If it's not you that has these emotions, then maybe your pet has some emotions that they need to express and they've been kind of holding back. So take some time to really critically think and reflect and see what emotions you and your pet together as a team need to release. And this Valentine's Day, which is a great day for expressing emotions, your pet really wants you to just let it all out. Maybe just sit down with your pet, talk to your pet and tell them about these emotions. Tell them how you're feeling, even if it has nothing to do with your pet. Just use them as kind of something that you can release and talk to. Just tell them what you're going through. You don't need to have a plan. Just sit down on the couch and just say to your pet how your day went, and just keep talking, and eventually maybe these emotions will come out. And your pet really wants to hear them, and they feel that with you releasing them, they can in turn heal as well. And then the 3 of Hearts, which is the other card that you got, group 3, is actually your group 3. You got the 3 of Hearts and the 3 of Paws, so lots of 3s going on there. The 3 of Cups is all about having fun and celebrating, which is really funny because group 1 and group 2 both had cards about celebrating. So group 3, you're the third group to have a card that's celebrating, but the difference with your card is that you're all about celebrating with others, a group of people, kind of like a party, like getting other animals and other people and just bringing a group of people together, a community of people together, a community of animals together. Maybe you have more than one dog or more than one cat, or a household with multiple animals. So your pet is saying, I want to involve everyone in our circle and I want to celebrate. I want to release these emotions and then I want to celebrate. And maybe the emotion from the 3 of Paws that your pet wants you to release is just joy, is just having fun, letting loose, just not caring and just celebrating and having a good time and not worrying about, oh, I can't can't do this, I can't go for dinner, I can't celebrate, I can't relax because I have this long to-do list and I've got all this stuff I've got to do and I've got to do this and this before I can have fun. And your pet's saying, forget it, this Valentine's Day, forget that to-do list. And your number one job is to celebrate with others, have fun, go out to dinner and have fun, and then come back home to your pet and have chocolate cake or have dessert and give your pet a big treat while you have your treat, and sit on the couch together and watch a romantic movie with your pet, or do something, whatever you would consider celebrating with your pet. Go for a really nice long walk, or buy your pet a new toy and play together. Do something that you can consider celebrating with your pet, and remember to celebrate yourself. And celebrate that the love that you have for your pet and the love that your pet has for you. So lots of celebration, and with other people, bring other people into this celebration. So not just you and your one pet, your whole household, or friends, or anyone that you can think of. Have a party and celebrate and release that any emotions that you need or anything that you need before you celebrate, or just simply release joy and happiness and have fun. Celebrate with your pet this Valentine's Day. Group 4, you have strength and the 4 of paws. Group 4, you have the cards strength and the 4 of paws. First of all, strength is all about a good balance between power and compassion. So when we keep animals, we obviously need to be in kind of the leader position. We need to tell our animals how to behave, what they're allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do, and often it's for their safety. Like, we need to train our dog to not run out on the street when we open the door so that they don't get hit by a car or they don't get lost, or we need to get our animals to eat the certain food so they stay healthy, or take their medication so they stay healthy. We need to let our cats know where is appropriate to go to the washroom so that we don't live in a dirty, disgusting house and we can all stay healthy. We do need to take this role of power and leadership, but we need to also remember that we don't want to be too dominating and aggressive, and we don't want our animals to fear us. We need to balance this leadership with compassion and love and gentleness, and really just finding that really good balance between not letting our pets walk all over us and enforcing some rules and some boundaries while still showing a lot of love and caring. And the 4 of paws is all about just being mindful in the present moment and not worrying about the future or the past or what you're gonna have for dinner or how tomorrow's gonna go, or the mistake that you made a week ago when you were really embarrassed, or the last time your pet went for a walk, he did something that really embarrassed you, or that you need to work on training, or your cat jumped up on the counter, and how are you going to fix that problem and not lick your butter, which is something my cat loves to do. So forget all that stuff and just be present in the moment. Maybe when you go for a walk with your dog, just breathe in the fresh outside air, notice the trees, the plants, hear the birds, what kind of wild animals are around, feel the wind, just be present. How does the ground sound while you walk? Things like that. Just be really in the moment and experience your body, experience what is happening in that moment. Like, even feel the clothes on your body, feel your pet's fur when you stroke them. Just really think about your senses and be mindful and present in what's going on right now at this second, instead of what you need to be doing or what you should be doing or what you haven't done yet or where you want to be or what you're worrying about or fearful about. Animals are a lot better at this than we are. If you just think about your cat just sitting at the window and watching the world go by, they're present. They're not thinking about what they had for dinner or the fight that they had with the other cat the other day. And our dogs as well, they can really get into this meditative state and just let their whole body relax and just be. So your pet really wants you to join them in this state this Valentine's Day. So this Valentine's Day, really just be with your pet. Maybe meditate with your pet would be a really great thing to do. Your pet wants you to take some time out on Valentine's Day and just be with them. Just be really present in the moment with them. And pairing this with the Strength card, I really think that it's just saying that our pets really just want us to forget about those rules and those boundaries and those kind of things that we think we should be doing and we have to be strong about, and should really look at more at the compassionate side and be compassionate with ourselves, really love ourselves. And what's better on Valentine's Day than some self-love and just giving ourselves some time to just be and just enjoy our pet's company or your family's company, whoever you want to spend Valentine's Day with. Just be and enjoy your loved one's company and include your pet in that. Your pet wants to be a part of that, and your pet's reminding you to be compassionate with yourself and let that to-do list and let those fears and those worries and the things that you need to be strong for, just let them go for a little bit. You don't have to do it all day, but spend a good time, a good chunk of time, a good moment with your pet, just being and kind of smelling the roses. So that's what your pet wants from you this Valentine's Day, and I hope you enjoyed this message. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.